She may not always say how she feels, but her body often reveals it in quiet, subtle ways. Every glance, every small movement can carry meaning. The real question is, are you noticing? Welcome back to my channel where we explore the deeper layers of attraction and connection. Let's begin with something simple but powerful. You're talking, maybe laughing together, and suddenly she lightly bites her lip. It's quick, almost unintentional. Most people ignore it, but it's rarely random. When attraction builds, blood flow increases, making the lips more sensitive. That small bite or subtle lick can be her body responding to that tension. Sometimes she's not even aware of it. In that moment, her attention shifts, and her thoughts may not be as innocent as before. Today, we're talking about something many men overlook, even though it's happening right in front of them. Female body language. Women don't always express attraction with words. Instead, they communicate through signals that are quiet, instinctive, and deeply rooted in psychology. If you learn to recognize them, you start to see what's been there all along. Then there's touch. It usually starts small. A quick adjustment to your collar, brushing lint off your shirt, or tapping your arm when she laughs. It might seem casual, but it often isn't. Touch is a way of testing closeness. When attraction rises, the body releases bonding hormones that encourage physical connection. If her touch lingers or happens more often with you than others, it's a sign she's exploring that connection. It's her way of seeing how you respond without saying anything directly. Her movement can also speak volumes. Watch how she walks when she knows you're paying attention. There's often a subtle change. Her pace might slow, her posture shifts, and her movements become more expressive. This isn't something she plans consciously. It's instinctive. The body naturally emphasizes certain features when attraction is present, sending signals without words. Eye contact is another powerful indicator. You catch her looking, she looks away, then looks back again. That back and forth can reveal more than any sentence. When someone is attracted, their gaze tends to linger longer. Sometimes her eyes drift toward your lips or return to you even when she's trying to focus elsewhere. It's a quiet pull between interest and restraint. Even her legs and feet can give clues. If you're sitting together, notice if she shifts often, crosses and uncrosses her legs, or angles her body toward you. These small movements can reflect nervous energy and interest. When her body points in your direction, it's often because her attention is already there. Her voice can change too. It might become softer, slower, or warmer. You may notice she laughs more easily or stretches her words slightly. Even the way she says your name can carry a different tone. These shifts aren't usually intentional. They happen naturally when someone feels drawn to you. Then there's the way she plays with her hair, twirling it, tucking it behind her ear, or running her fingers through it. It might look like a habit, but it's often tied to attraction. It draws attention to her face and neck and reflects a mix of awareness and nervous energy. If it happens more when you're around, it likely means something. And finally, pay attention to how close she positions herself. When someone feels connected, they naturally move closer. If she leans in while you're talking or angles her body toward you even in a group, it's a sign she feels comfortable and engaged. Closing that space is her way of letting you in without needing to say it out loud. The truth is, attraction is often communicated without words. It shows up in small gestures, quick glances, and subtle shifts. Once you start noticing these patterns, you begin to understand what's really being expressed beneath the surface. If this made you see things differently, show some support and let me know your thoughts. And stay connected with me for more insights into understanding attraction, connection, and human behavior. It all comes down to biology. Eye contact, especially when it lingers, can create a sense of closeness almost instantly. When she holds your gaze, when her eyes briefly drop to your lips, or when she keeps glancing back at you, it often means her thoughts have shifted into something more personal. The eyes tend to reveal what someone isn't ready to say out loud. What's interesting is that she may not even realize how noticeable it is. She might look away or try to seem focused on something else, yet her attention keeps returning to you. It's like an internal pull between holding back and leaning in. If you notice it, you'll understand she's already emotionally engaged, even if she hasn't said a word. Now, pay attention to her legs, because they often reveal more than people expect. If you're sitting across from her, notice the small movements. Does she keep adjusting, crossing and uncrossing her legs, or shifting her position? That's not just random movement. It can reflect built-up energy and interest. Psychologically, this is known as displacement behavior, where inner feelings show up through subtle physical actions. Even the direction of her feet matters. If her toes and knees point toward you, it usually means her focus is already there. She isn't consciously thinking about it, but her body is naturally aligning with what draws her in. Attraction doesn't stay limited to physical gestures, it also shows up in her voice. You might notice a change in tone when she speaks to you. It could become softer, a bit slower, or slightly deeper. These shifts aren't planned. They happen automatically. When someone feels drawn to you, their voice often becomes warmer and more engaging. You may also notice that she laughs more easily or stretches her words just a little. And when she says your name, there can be a subtle softness to it, almost like she's enjoying the moment. Her voice becomes part of the connection, adding a layer that pulls you in without anything direct being said. Then there's the way she interacts with her hair. She might twist it, tuck it behind her ear, or run her fingers through it. It may look like a simple habit, but it's often linked to attraction. It's a natural grooming behavior, a way of drawing attention to her face, neck, and overall presence. If she does this more around you than others, it's likely not random. It reflects a mix of awareness and nervous energy. Sometimes it's subtle, other times more noticeable, but either way, it's her body responding to your presence. Another strong signal is how she positions herself physically. When someone feels comfortable and interested, they naturally move closer. Watch how she leans in when you're talking. Even in a group, her body might angle toward you without her realizing it. That slight shift, closing the distance, is her way of showing engagement. If she wanted space, her posture would reflect that. But when she moves closer, she's allowing you into her personal space in a quiet, natural way. The truth is, most of these signals aren't spoken. They show up in glances, small movements, tone, and presence. When you start paying attention, you realize how much is being communicated without a single word. And once you understand it, you begin to see attraction in a completely different way. If this gave you a new perspective, show your support and share your thoughts. And stay connected with for more insights into attraction, connection, and human behavior.